I would have created wealth. Of course, I would have created a good health. Next 30 minutes, something what 2.9 million Indian doctors have not told you. And at the end of this talk, I will give you a very simple idea how you can have a joy span added in your life with full of joy for 10 years. This will remove you from suffering span. Happy morning. Thank you for having me. This is my first public speaking in Mumbai. In one interview, I said that if only I learned Hindi and moved my residence instead of America, London, or Seychelles, or Singapore to Mumbai, I would have made 100,000 crore. Okay, I would have created wealth. Of course, I would have created a good health. So thank you, Mumbai, and thank you for all of you for your time. Next 30 minutes, I'm going to walk through you something what AI has not told you, something what 2.9 million Indian doctors have not told you. I want you to think, and at the end of this talk, I will give you a very simple idea how you can have a joy span added in your life with full of joy for 10 years. There are 8 billion people in this world. My dream or fantasy is to help 80 billion years of joyful life added to them. And I will start with one myself. Here is an important question I want to leave in this room. Are you aging or are you accumulating a debt of suffering that you have not been built yet? That is the question. Because medicine has done a wonderful job in the last 30 years. People used to die of heart attack, stroke, cancer, kidney failure. No longer. They learn to live with that. But what the doctors have handed over is a bill. And that bill is a very interesting bill. Unfortunately, nobody reads the invoice. We did not buy health. We bought time on credit. I'm going to explain you in the next few minutes what is that. A study came out in Lancet Public Health not long ago, just literally 5 days back. That's the biggest study of my life. They took 33 years, 204 countries, and then they found out that 10.7 years is a bill that you are paying, that I call it as suffering debt or suffering span. It happened to all your grandfather, uncles, and for all the people that you met in your life. The purpose of this longevity summit is that I want all of you who are sitting here to escape from that velocity and enjoy that 10.7 years, or let us shrink the suffering span. This time I am worried because it is not 10 years, it's not 10 days, 10 months, it's 1 decade. So you can increase your lifespan without increasing the suffering span. You achieved something in your life. That is the whole purpose. See what has happened from 1970, you gained 7 years of lifespan in all the 203 countries. That is a great achievement or a good thing in my whole lifetime. I'm 69 years old. But what has happened is, your healthy years gained is 7, but your lifespan, that is, your breathing and living, increased to 9 years, so there is a gap. And unfortunately, that gap is widening. And that gap is called suffering debt. That is why I titled this as longevity debt. And it is still widening. I am worried because it has not stopped. We gained 7, we borrowed 9, the gap is the difference, And the gap is what I am calling suffering debt. I originally called it debt. Nitan Saab intervened in my speech and told, Siva, for people to understand very clearly, make it a suffering. So all the suffering credit goes to Mr. Nitan Saab. No, because this whole summit happened because 3 years back he called me, he said, I'm constructing a hotel. Okay, Siva, you are in this field. Please come and see under construction. And I am making the first longevity spa. So I came with a very low level of impression. But I was highly satisfied with his enthusiasm, determination, and then he gave the meaning for the English word called possibilities. Nitan, I am very grateful to you for thinking like me. And interestingly, in one of the interviews when people asked me which country I want to live, I said India. And everybody thought since I want to make money in India or help Indians to live longer, younger, and shrink the suffering span, I said India. The truth is, 5 days before, when the study came, the richer the country, and you know who is the best people who suffer longer time in the world? America. I am so happy I don't live any longer in Fairmont, California. 14 years they suffer, followed by Australia and Canada. It's a published Lancet study, so you can download and check it. Okay, the richer the country, the bigger the bill. Before someone corrects me, let me also concede to the point that in rich countries, they measure the people, they do the blood test, and most important, they take actions on the blood test. Okay, I agree with that. But that does not dissolve what is the point I am making here. The interesting thing, why I call it as a suffering debt, it fulfills 3 conditions. First condition is, you take on this debt before you notice it. It is like, you get a credit card in the internet, which will start, the opening sentence will be, we have already pre-approved your credit. Who asked you to approve? And please take the card. So this is like that. Second thing, somebody pays the interest. For you to understand when you are suffering, who pays the interest? Your daughter, your wife, your husband, and they become an untrained healthcare provider for you, and they are paying the interest. The third point is, debt can be paid, but disease you just have. That is why the word matters. If this is a debt, there is a payment plan. This is optimistic part, and I will get to it. The bill is not coming due. The saddest part, due at 70. You are signing it for now. Most of you would have already signed. Make no mistake. So that makes me sad. So we will come out with the idea at the end of the presentation and a thought for you. Okay? And then we also have 3 things. And we want to explain you. People think that we die of heart attack, kidney, cancer, like that. But 60% of your suffering span, incidentally, it is not due to that. That is why the corporate hospitals cannot help you. Okay? 60% of your suffering is due to back pain, depression and anxiety, hearing loss. After the age of 65, the chance to fall for you is very bright. And if you fall and go to hospital, they will cure you, extending your suffering span. But for some reason, the science has not yet discovered, you will die within 3 years. So don't fall. If there is one takeaway, please practice stability. Because of stability, you will get mobility. If you have mobility, you will get energy and endurance. It is very important that you practice not to fall. And then other chronic conditions, of course, your sugar plays a major role. Neurological decay plays a major role. Now, there are a lot of wrong things. We optimized for not dying. David Sinclair, everybody. Okay, what they're saying, don't die. Okay, no problem. But you be lying in a bed, sitting in a wheelchair, is that the future that you are visualizing? Definitely no. That is not the future you need. And that problem is the 10 years, what fell through this gap. And when we optimize for one thing, you win. Let it be anything. Whenever you work to optimize something, even a chef making a dessert, he will make, if you make 2,000 times, definitely you will end up. But we optimized the dying portion. We have not optimized the endurance portion, the stability portion, the living portion. We have not yet stabilized to shrink the suffering span or suffering debt. That is a problem. That is number one. The number two problem is there is a pill somewhere and it is nearly here, maybe 2 years, 5 years. That is number one bullshit. The US government last 30 years, with the 3 labs, they were doing research with 50 components, okay, approved drugs, anti-aging supplements, and 15 worked, and another 1 molecule worked with another molecule. So, at the best I can say, 17 good shots. They worked in mouse. They worked in male. Unfortunately, sorry women, my mothers, it has not worked for you. Okay? So there is no drug coming, there is no molecule coming which is going to remove you from your suffering debt. Maybe after 10 years, because to scientifically discover one protein, we required 10 PhD years. But AI discovered 200 million proteins, which is equal to some 100,000 billion years of PhDs. I also speak that if you happen to live in 2035, next 50 years of your life is guaranteed. Because in the next 10 years, the world will have 100 years of growth. See, last 100 years, whatever has happened, that will happen in the next 10 years. Okay? All these things I believe. But still I do not believe that the suffering span will be shrinked. And that is why I am keen to come to all this longevity summit, explain my portion that how to help you to shrink the suffering debt or suffering span and increase your joy span. The third problem, okay, one more joke I need to share because all you guys, I gave a hard subject. There's a study called TAME, okay? There are many doctors here. Some of you would have known that TAME study is about metformin, living longer, anti-aging, and when you go and search in the internet, many websites will say, will produce the result. Okay, you know what? Bullshit. That study never started. You go to AI and check. That study is not yet to start, but the media and everybody produce as if the study has been done, funded, and the results came. See, so think. So, in the next 2 days, you will hear from our own summit speakers, follow Tirukural. எப்பொருள் யார் யார்வாய் கேட்பினும் மெய்ப்பொருள் காண்பதரிது. Please do your research. Go to AI. Don't trust anything just because Sivasankaran said, or some doctor said, some health biohacker said. Okay, a clear indication of study bullshits. I put this success tape. It has never started, no registration, not funded. Okay, so you can't decide your life with some study which does not exist. The clock that disagrees itself. Okay, see, a lot of people, including my friend who is going to be the next speaker, Mr. Simland, I have a very high regard for him. He is AIWO mentor and a customer who is the youngest guy in the world, the rate of aging. But I'll tell you, do I believe? No. Why? One day, 5 international labs, I took 5 tests, sent the same day. All the 5 came back with 5 different results. The underlying science is safe, is strong. It is proved in 1,700 participants that it has predicted some diseases for you accurately. Why the study is not able to do correctly? Because other than your doctor, he is not worried about blood pressure, weight, your activities, your ability to walk in the staircase, your ability to carry your grandchildren in your arm, your ability to dance with your wife, with others also. Okay? And that is not counted. So the only person who can help you is your doctor. But don't worry, your doctor's average life in India is only 59 years and the patient he is treating is 69. On some other summit, I will come and tell you how to make our doctors to live 95 because they will contribute for India's longevity. And the best doctors in the world are Indian doctors. And the best thing about that is they are underpaid, overworked, and the only reason they are 59 is they work 14 to 16 hours with low pay and die themselves. Of course, it includes business people like us also. Now, let us go back and the clock that disagrees with itself. Lot of stuff in longevity is a boring stuff, but age is the odometer, suffering death is the invisible wear in the engine, and medicine is watching the fuel gauge. Okay? Basically, I just want to leave you a thought that how do we get out? Okay? And so taking it from measuring the biological age and then taking it from there, maybe an indication it is, but it is not a correct approach. So the clock is a real science. It's just not a beating your doctor with a decent history and a blood test. Why all these things happened? I will explain you why it happened. The bottleneck was never the medicine. It was the ruler. For example, nobody can go to FDA and ask for a molecule to be approved which will increase your lifespan or which will assure you a health span, which will help you for a joy span, or which will remove you from the suffering span, because there is no rules. So the US government, what they did, they allocated 140 million and they recruited 7 different groups. They are now testing which will publish what all the tests they failed. You know why? That is not their goal. They want to change the ruler so that the companies can discover a molecule and go to FDA and get an approval. There is no system. And whichever doctor calls himself as a longevity doctor, he has not studied longevity in his medical college. So basically, beware of a naked man who offers his shirt. In my life, it happens. The other day, I went into the beach. He said, Siva, I will get you a shirt. I was so happy and looked at him. He was not wearing a shirt. That is the issue. So anyone who comes to you, they should walk the talk or talk the walk or whatever you think. Okay? So that is an issue. Next second, the speed, not the number. So how old I am and how fast I am aging. Simland is lucky. He is aging very slow. Right now, for 1 year, he is aging only 6.5 months. And you can go and set the longevity board, and he is AIWO customer. I don't want to give an impression, if you become an AIWO customer, your aging also will come down. If you become a AIWO customer, at least AIWO's bank balance will increase. That I guarantee. But not your age. Because I will cover at the end what you have to do to get it. Okay, next. Previous, I failed. So what is important for you to get out of the suffering span and enjoy your joy span? Gait speed, grip strength. The only person in this hall I know who has more grip than any one of you is my grandson. You will be 8 years old. You just give him something what he likes and try to pull him from his hand. Not possible. His grip is so strong, no one can get. And his favorite hobby is to push my son's hand. And he always says, come on, let me push. So the grip strength, just your ability to grip, that decides your longevity. And then balance. If you can stand in one leg, and if you can stand and practice, if you can stand after the age of 69, 42 seconds in both the legs, that predicts your longevity. And then your cognitive speed, how you are able to recollect, that decides, okay, your speed. Ordinary things. So these slides, I will make it available to all the participants. So when you go back home, just practice this. And what actually works, unfortunately, I have a bad news. Not CoQ10, not curcumin. Of course, if you have a problem, you should have vitamin D, MK7, omega-3. Okay, we can tell all these things. But the best thing, one word, is exercise. Resistance exercise. There is no substitute for this. So I want to leave a thought. If you want to live longer, younger, and not suffer, and have a joy span, please sleep for 7 hours, drink water 200 ml per hour, okay, and have friends, and then do this gait, grip strength, and muscle exercise, okay. Unfortunately, there is one problem. Nitan Saab can delegate all others to his team. Except sleep, he has to do himself. Drinking water, he has to do himself. Okay, and exercise, don't delegate. You have to do. But all of you, at least 93% of you, that is what my statistics says, never started the exercise. For last 50 years, you are thinking, tomorrow I will do, I will start, and you haven't done. So let me help you to teach you how to start in 2 minutes, okay? With very little investment, most effective exercise, I will demonstrate to you. AIWO team, please give me that. This is a kettlebell, 4 kilos. Take it and put it in your bag wherever you go. Your shoulder size, put it like this. Take this, hold this in one hand, and don't keep anybody in front because you may lose it and hit the head unless he is your enemy. Okay? And then you put it like this, you lift it and do 25 times and you are done. 4 times a week. Then slowly keep on increasing and make the thing, you are done. This will remove you from suffering span. Okay? And there is another thing that you can do, and you will get an outcome. Okay? And the most important thing, remember, mark my these words, change your thinking and change your life. Next one, please. All you have to do is to change your thinking. And what is the thinking you need to change? I want to live 95 years. Okay, that is your goal. Then what do you control? You control the speed, you control the direction. And the direction is the exercise, sleep, breathing. Because if you breathe, the breathing molecule creates 28 to 32 ATPs which goes to your mitochondria and produce energy, unlimited energy. See, my problem is, I don't know what to do with my energy. Even though my wife said, you can spend the energy anywhere you like. No problem, but I don't know. So I work 18 hours a day. It's an energy problem, not money problem. So let me teach you how to create your cognitive engine. I was very impressed with our lady who spoke nicely, who introduced me. Can I request her to come to the stage, please? She will answer in 1 minute. And do you know what is the gift for her? No gift. But for all of you sitting here, there's a gift of 1 free night stay. I'm not saying Fairmont, Mr. in Leela Palace, Chennai. Okay, all of you will get a voucher. But it purely depends on her ability to answer. Okay? Now, yeah. No. See, actually one thing good about me, when I announce a gift, even when they fail, I will give a gift to her. No problem. So she will get a gift of 10,000 rupees and a statue, everything she will get. Let's start a conversation. How many alphabets are in English which Shakespeare used?
Shakespeare used?
I
don't know anything about Shakespeare.
Oh, you don't know about Shakespeare?
I know Shakespeare, but I don't know how many alphabets. Poonam ma'am.
Yeah.
Help.
How many alphabets are in English?
26.
That is the only thing Shakespeare used. You think he discovered something new? How is it possible? Come on, what happened to you? You are so creative, gave a talk about longevity and everything. Okay, nice. Now, all you have to tell is, starting with the letter I give, if you tell 25 words in 1 minute, screen please, we will give for everybody 1 night free in Leela Palace.
What do I get, sir?
You get a EV car. But watch my word, I never said old on you. Okay. You know what is the word? Yeah, 1 minute, yeah. You please tell word.
Sir, why am I being put on this phone?
No, you are the compare. Madam, yes. I can roast you unlimited because you are already paid. These people, they paid me. See, I have a policy. I don't roast people who pay me. I only roast the people where I pay. Okay.
Sir, I'm charging extra for this.
No, you charge. The organizers will pay. So, what is that? Simple word. We will start. Tell any word, start with Q.
With Q?
Queen. You are the queen. Calculate.
Second, quit.
Quit.
Quick.
Quick.
Question.
Question.
Quilt.
5. Hey, wait.
Q.
If you say no, you won't get prize.
Queensland, can I use?
Yeah, you can use anything you want.
Quick.
Quiet.
Port.
You cannot say, please. I will call you and separately test you. You want to test, come. Yeah. You are copying neat question paper to copy it. Come. She is the neat. Yeah. How many?
Oh no. I'm glad to pass on the bait.
Yeah. She royally failed. But you are not even able to focus. Forget about the words.
Sir, I answered.
What you answered, You are married,
Sir, no.
Oh, that is why you are failed. See, if you are married, you will develop cognition. What time you made this mistake, the last 25 years. Every woman will say, the cognitive, that is why women live 13 years more than the husband. So please leave some money to your wife before you die to support her. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Give the prize, ma.
Oh, you actually have a gift?
Yeah. No, I walk the talk. I am like Nitan. Whatever we say, we will honor.
Sir, can I answer some more questions?
No. Yeah, you can answer. See, she decided to humiliate herself. I will come back to that. Okay. we will go to her. Yeah. Because you are helping like a neat paper. Now you tell on X.
X.
Wait. Go ahead.
Xylophone. Xerxes. Z, with X. You said
X.
X.
That itself you forgot, huh? You have a hearing problem or this?
X. Okay, I'm stuck after that.
You are stuck and you want to help her. Okay. You are not even allowing me to roast, sister. What is this? Okay, give a gift, please.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, if there's any other willing person, I need one more volunteer to get humiliated. But we will give you a gift. And you will give a live demonstration to the people that how to figure out a neurological decay. Neurological decay starts before you realize. It starts 20 years before. And how the neurological decay? Your eye is a part of the neurological system, and if you remove your neurological system and put it in a table, you cannot understand, any scientist also, where the neurology system starts, where the neurological system ends. Nobody knows, including me. Okay? So, and for you to function well, you need a good neurological system. So one volunteer, please. Please come. I like people with the jackets. This is the first time I'm wearing a jacket. That's why I don't have any pictures there in the screen with the jacket. Please come. How old are you, doctor?
I'm 43.
He's 43 years. And I'm going to teach him something with the fingers. Put 2 fingers. Touch.
Touch where?
Touch. He's asking finger to touch where? Come, my finger.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now how the science works is his eye sees it with the glass, of course, and then you touch. He is firing neurons from the eye. He tells the brain, and the brain tells to fire the neuron, and between the neurons there is synapses. That is all technical stuff which I don't know. Okay? Now, do this. I am going to show him in high speed my 2 fingers. At the age of 43, so there's a table. If he can touch 9 times, all of you will get back the Leela room, which you have sacrificed. Because you could not give one smart guy from the thing. And of course, he will get a gift and everything. But I will do it very fast. Keep this thing. No, this. Don't be nervous.
Okay. No, I'm
You will
not.
only fail. Okay. This hand should not come, only this hand.
Okay.
I'm going to show you. Please, fast. Okay, don't ask me to do slow. Touch.
I touched it twice.
Yes.
Twice.
Finish 30. Come. He touched me twice, I touched 27. Okay.
Formula 1 driver would have done better than me.
No Formula 1. You have to practice. Just to practice. Okay? You will win. Now neurological decay has started. Okay. Now, because his neurology is not working, his ability to recall will not work. So there are 8 things in your life, because I don't want you to go disappointed in your life, to build health and wealth. First, build your health, which will allow you to build the wealth, and then with that health, you can enjoy the wealth. Okay? So now, easy way to improve your cognizance. try to remember whatever people say. Point one. Point two, whatever you hear, put it in your brain. Okay? And third, whenever it is required, you develop a skill to recall. Fourth one, talk smart. Fifth one, if people are doing something wrong in a smart way, understand it, not react. Okay? Sixth one, talk smartly. Understand the essence of the subject. And the last one is, try to understand what is in their mind without they telling you. All married people do. Okay? So you do this and start practicing. Okay. Okay, thank you. Your leg is twisted. Yeah. Your hip is also twisted. You have a forward head posture. Correct all these things, otherwise you will lose 10.7 years. Thank you. So, if you have any questions, I will answer 3-4 questions and then I will come for the AMA Ask Me Anything question section and I will entertain you. Any questions, please? On the suffering span, joy span, health span? Yes, please. Can it be improved? His question is, please sit. He asked a good question. Okay, his question is, we forgot to give a gift to this gentleman, we just now humiliated him. Please bring a gift, not to you, sir, to the other guy. I will answer your question. Please come.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much.
Okay, he doesn't need cash. You have cognizant deficiency. Okay, his question was, whatever memory you lose, can it be improved? 100%. It is called neuroplasticity. At any age doesn't matter, it is a number, okay? You can become smart, okay? Any age, you can improve your brain. It is proven by all scientists, so there is no question. And it is very easy to do, okay? And what is the nutrition tip? Please eat egg with the yolk. Okay, the yolk is like a vitamin tablet. It gets you choline, okay, and you will improve. No issues. Any other questions?
How is it possible to delay or prevent the decay, neurological decay? Is it humanly possible? Or is it an outcome that is natural?
The science has repeatedly proved that you can become smart, intelligent, enterprising, and everything, okay, at any age, even at 85, 90, no problem. Okay, it is very easy, okay, and you can do that. For want of time, I would love to entertain. I have the energy, interest, curiosity, everything you want, but I need to give chance to other speakers. Okay, and please remember, the only thing which will shrink your suffering age, death, suffering span is exercise. Don't breathe any bullshit, even some bullshit I may be forced to tell for commercial reasons. Thank you.